So US yields here remaining up high, nice and firm, supporting that US dollar. US dollar staying on the front side along with yields. Now we've got this W formation. Beware of that. This is a potentially bearish reversion pattern. This is the neckline. This is the W. This is the US dollar. Let's clean it all up in at resistance. We can now have a situation where the dollar does implode. Maybe we've seen the high for the week, maybe not. But if we get that implosion, we'll get trade setups across the board. We've got that W as well here on the daily Dixie chart as well. Okay, so let's see if we can't get a day two sell-off opportunity across the board. Euro yen. Look, what we're having to look at here is this dollar yen. Very stubborn on the bid. Staying front side. How far can this go? We just don't know. We just have to be patient, let it play out, and see if we can't get a break in the support structure. And once we get that, so we're looking for a break of 145.18 at the moment on the hourly chart. On the 15-minute chart, same. Okay, we've got this micro trend here building. Pull it in even further on the 15-minute there. So if we see that yen start to firm with dollar weakness, we'll have a creeping scenario in euro yen to the downside. People were looking at sterling yen as well today. Massive rally, a lot of strength. Couldn't fade that. Look at all those candles all together. This was a choppy fade. This is a strong rally. Can't fade that. Took out the highs. It's layering on top. Could be the high of the week, at least for the first few days. So will we get the sell-off in sterling yen? Possibly. There's an awful lot of money to go for below here, low hanging fruit, below those week's highs. Structure. We've got structure up here. We want to see 184.28 taken out. 20. Depends when you break it, but around about 128.25. Okay, and then leading the way on that could be currently a dip below 184.40. If we move lower, dollar CAD signal day. We had a bearish close on Friday. We came up high to short, and we just couldn't get the momentum. So let's clean up this chart altogether. 134.40s we need to get below, and then we might get some traction on that. Traction on the downside is what we're looking for. Any questions, guys, as I run through these? Euro dollar charged. Didn't get up into the resistance I was looking for, but okay. So for 3 pushes since the highs to the downside. 1, 2, 3. Are we now coming up? Could be. This could be a bottoming formation. End of that run. Are we going to come up and test this resistance? This is a dynamic resistance. We're on the front side of that currently. We need to get on the back side of it, and then we can start building our bullish thesis for a short squeeze with 110 back on the radar. Anyone got any opinions on that one? Start, yeah, yeah, looks as though, right? Okay. We'll read the stocks for later on. Dollar Swiss, got that sell off from the highs. This was the breakout I was hoping for on Friday. Didn't come, didn't get it. We got it today instead. Same with the euro, really. Figures. Peak formation, perhaps. Looking for the sell-off into longs. Resistance potentially in here. So bearish conditions, although we need to get below that trend line support. Aussie, RBA minutes coming up. Pretty sure that that's today. Let me just check. Okay, just looking into those minutes for you guys, but they will be New York time, 9:30 at night. Okay, 9:30 tonight, RBA minutes. How are we looking on the chart into that meeting, into that event? Right. Didn't really get the rally that we're looking for. Risk was mixed, wasn't it? So we had the stocks two-way, and therefore the Aussie couldn't really pick up any momentum. But again, it's all stacking up against the US dollar at the moment. This could be a double bottom scenario for the continuation up. So we've got that trend line in here. It's here, in fact. So we're looking for a move up into the sell-off. Daily chart sell-off. Support. Now there's going to be sell stops below here. It's double low. We might get a move in. Anything can happen, of course. A move in below here potentially, and that might fuel the upside. Okay. Let me know if I'm going too quickly. Cable, very strong correction. V bottom, peak formation. Looking for dollar weakness for a move up. Aussie yen did not come into below 94, not significantly anyway. We're on the front side of that bearish trend now. So we're breaking up, potential to move up. We really want to see in that respect stocks picking up. Quick look at gold, same scenario, V bottom, break of structure, moving up. A break of 1913 would be welcomed by the bulls, opening the gate for that continuation of the bullish correction. However, we are still on the front side of this bearish trend. Cautious buying gold until we get out of this structure. Now, fear of missing out is going to kick in if this really takes off. Just be patient, let it play out, pull back, get it in at a discount. And we've got 30s to target on the upside. And if we do a Fibonacci measure of this weekly bearish impulse, 38.2 comes at 1935. So there's a confluence there as well. And then we move into the stocks. We've got that rally. We're seeing bouts of US dollar weakness, yields tailing off a bit. That was fueling the bid in stocks, but they just ran out of steam. US 30 couldn't really get off the ground. The best performer was the NASDAQ. Nice, sharp, strong rally into target as we come up towards the end of the day. So that was a very nice setup. And again, geared towards breaking out of this trend line resistance, continuation up. Any questions, guys? So, start of the week, it's the initial balance. We may have seen the high in the US dollar and yields for the next few days. We've got key data coming up, so be vigilant around those. But there is the general thesis. We're looking for softness in this US dollar, with dollar yen coming in to test critical dynamic support. By no means am I saying that the rally in yields are over, but we are, I mean, logically, it would make sense given that we're coming into resistance. The 2 year yet leading the way, but still can be regarded as in the supply area still. The US dollar, again, into this resistance area. What's going to fuel it? What's going to fuel the continuation? So those questions are left unanswered, but we're starting to build our thesis, continuing with the bearish dollar corrective outlook in yields, the dollar to support the case for a move up through resistance in gold, down in dollar yen, up in cable, up in the euro, down in dollar Swiss, up in Aussie, and sterling yen is being moved around by um, the pound essentially. With that strong recovery this morning, but does this now have the prospects for a squeeze back into trendline? Have we seen the all from the bulls for the moment? Quite possibly. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up there then for the day. Back at it again tomorrow. Asia opening up. Again, plenty on the calendar, and let's see how things set up for our US session on Tuesday. No questions, guys? Saw someone typing away there. Give it a couple of minutes. Well, I think we're gonna. Yeah, people are leaving. Okay, guys, have a great one. See you tomorrow.